Imagine being at the peak of your career, famous, successful, admired by millions, only to be struck down by a condition that changes everything. Toni Braxton, the legendary singer with 7 Grammy Awards to her name, faced a devastating diagnosis of lupus. This autoimmune disease caused unpredictable flare-ups, severe fatigue, and complications that forced her to cancel tours and take long breaks from the music industry. While she continues to perform occasionally, lupus has reshaped her career, reminding us of her strength in the face of adversity. T-Boz of the iconic girl group TLC has lived with sickle cell anemia since childhood. This genetic blood disorder causes chronic pain and fatigue. During the height of her career in the 90s, T-Boz often had to step back to recover from health crises. Despite these challenges, her contributions to music and advocacy for sickle cell awareness remain inspiring. Venus Williams dominated the tennis world until she was diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome, a chronic autoimmune disease that causes fatigue, joint pain, and dry eyes. The diagnosis forced her to pull out of major tournaments and take a significant step back from her career. However, her determination to fight back and raise awareness about her condition shows her true champion spirit. Actor and comedian Bernie Mac made the world laugh, even while battling sarcoidosis, a rare inflammatory disease that affected his lungs. For years, he kept his condition private, but as it worsened, he had to step away from his career. Tragically, Bernie passed away in 2008, but his legacy in comedy and film continues to bring joy. The Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, faced a long battle with pancreatic cancer. Despite her declining health, she gave everything to her music, performing for as long as she could. Eventually, the disease forced her to retire from performing altogether. Aretha's voice and presence are irreplaceable, and she remains a symbol of perseverance. Richard Pryor, a trailblazer in comedy, was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS, in the late 1980s. The disease progressively weakened his body, making it difficult for him to continue his stand-up routines or act in films. Despite his illness, Richard remained vocal about his struggles, using humor to shed light on living with MS. Tammy Terrell, the Motown legend known for her duets with Marvin Gaye, saw her career cut tragically short by a brain tumor. After collapsing on stage during a performance, she underwent multiple surgeries but couldn't return to music. She passed away at just 24 years old, leaving behind timeless hits and an unforgettable legacy. Grammy-winning singer Natalie Cole, daughter of Nat King Cole, was diagnosed with hepatitis C, which led to severe kidney failure. Although she fought hard to keep performing, her health struggles eventually became too much, and she had to step back. Natalie's music remains a testament to her extraordinary talent and resilience. Phyllis Hyman, the soulful jazz singer, struggled silently with bipolar disorder and depression throughout her career. As her mental health deteriorated, she withdrew from the spotlight. Tragically, Phyllis passed away in 1995, but her music continues to resonate with fans worldwide. Comedian Patrice O'Neal was a rising star when complications from diabetes led to a massive stroke in 2011. The stroke left him unable to perform, and he passed away later that year. Patrice's raw, honest humor remains a cherished part of his legacy. The velvet-voiced Luther Vandross faced numerous health challenges related to diabetes and hypertension. After suffering a stroke in 2003, he was unable to fully return to performing, though he continued recording until his passing in 2005. Known for his role as Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman's death from colon cancer shocked the world. He battled the disease privately for years, even while filming groundbreaking movies. His untimely passing reminds us of his extraordinary dedication and strength. Shawn Levert, sarcoidosis. Shawn Levert, a member of the famous Levert R&B group, struggled with sarcoidosis, the same inflammatory disease that affected Bernie Mac. His health challenges forced him to step away from music on several occasions. Sadly, Shawn passed away in 2008, leaving fans heartbroken. The beloved rapper Heavy D passed away from a pulmonary embolism, a condition involving a blood clot in the lungs. His health had begun to decline in the years leading up to his death, affecting his ability to perform and create music. Although best known for his comedic genius, Tracy Morgan's career was interrupted after a near-fatal car accident in 2014 left him with traumatic brain injuries. Recovery was long and grueling, forcing him to step back from acting and stand-up comedy. Though he's since made a partial return, his career has been forever altered. Kim Porter, model and actress, passed away in 2018 due to complications from pneumonia. Her illness led her to step away from her career years earlier to focus on her health and family. Her death was a shock to the entertainment world. Don Cornelius, the creator of Soul Train, battled dementia and severe depression in his later years. His declining health forced him to step away from the entertainment industry before his tragic passing in 2012. Jazz pianist Ahmad Jamal had to reduce his performances after being diagnosed with prostate cancer. Although he continued to compose and record music in his later years, his illness limited his live appearances. Minnie Riperton, known for her 5-octave vocal range, was diagnosed with breast cancer at the height of her career. Despite her illness, she continued to perform until the disease ultimately claimed her life in 1979. Her song, "Lovin' You," remains timeless. Maurice White, the founder of Earth, Wind and Fire, stepped away from performing due to Parkinson's disease. The progressive disorder limited his ability to tour and play music, but his contributions to the band remain a cornerstone of their enduring legacy. Soul and funk singer Sharon Jones, known for her work with the Dap Kings, battled pancreatic cancer while still performing. However, her illness eventually forced her to step back from the stage. She passed away in 2016, leaving behind an unforgettable musical imprint. Known for his powerful roles in films like The Green Mile, Michael Clarke Duncan's career slowed due to health complications that culminated in respiratory failure in 2012. His passing left a void in Hollywood. Gregory Hines, a tap dancing legend, faced liver cancer, which curtailed his career in dance and acting. He passed away in 2003, but his artistry remains influential in the world of dance. One of the original members of the Supremes, Florence Ballard, faced a series of health issues, including depression and physical ailments, which forced her to leave the music industry. She passed away at the age of 32. Blues legend Etta James battled leukemia in her later years. Though she continued to perform sporadically, her illness ultimately forced her to step away from music before her passing in 2012. Civil rights activist Fannie Lou Hamer was also a talented singer. Her fight with breast cancer limited her ability to continue public speaking and performing in her later years. The iconic Prince secretly battled chronic pain caused by years of intense performances. His use of painkillers to manage his condition tragically led to his accidental overdose in 2016. Whitney Houston's career was deeply impacted by her struggles with substance abuse and underlying health problems. Her once legendary voice began to falter, and her public appearances became rare before her untimely passing in 2012. Marvin Gaye struggled with severe depression and addiction during his later years. These mental health challenges caused him to withdraw from the spotlight and take extended breaks from his career before his tragic death in 1984. The acclaimed director of Boys and the Hood, John Singleton, suffered a massive stroke in 2019. His health complications forced him to step away from filmmaking before his untimely death. His vision and storytelling continue to inspire filmmakers around the world. These 30 black celebrities left an undeniable mark on their industries, even as incurable diseases forced them to step away from the careers they loved. Their journeys remind us of the fragility of life and the importance of resilience in the face of challenges. If you've been inspired by their stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's honor their legacies together and keep their memories alive.